Meri Brown is the mother of two beautiful babies. Dad Cody and the whole family are happy TLC. Hello friends, I am Elena, welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Meri Brown, one of the most recognizable and long-standing cast members of TLC's hit reality series Sister Wives, has surprised fans yet again with news that has brought immense joy to her life and to those closest to her. The announcement that Meri is now the proud mother of two beautiful babies has sent waves of happiness throughout the entire Brown family, including their well-known patriarch Cody Brown. It's a development that few saw coming, yet it perfectly embodies the ongoing journey of growth, change, and new beginnings that have always defined Meri's story on and off the screen. For years, Meri has been a central figure in the Sister Wives narrative, known for her independent spirit, her resilience through challenging times, and her ability to remain true to herself in a family dynamic that has often been tested. This new chapter in her life is one that not only highlights her nurturing side but also reflects her enduring belief in love, family, and the bonds that bring people together. The news first surfaced through a heartfelt family statement, followed by TLC's official confirmation. According to the announcement, Meri welcomed two precious babies into her life, both healthy, thriving, and already capturing the hearts of everyone around them. While details about the birth and exact timeline have been kept private, the joy surrounding the event is unmistakable. This is not just a personal milestone for Meri, it's a shared celebration for the entire Brown family. Cody Brown, who has shared decades of history with Meri, expressed his happiness openly. Known for his sometimes complicated relationships with his wives, Cody made it clear that this moment was one of pure joy, free from the tensions that have occasionally clouded their interactions. In public remarks, he praised Meri's strength, her devotion, and her unwavering capacity for love. He described the arrival of the two babies as a blessing beyond words, and emphasized how proud he is to see Meri embrace this new role with such grace and warmth. Other family members, including the children and former sister wives, also shared their enthusiasm. It appears that, despite the family's well-documented challenges over the years, this occasion has brought everyone closer together. Smiles, laughter, and congratulatory messages have been pouring in from all directions. Even fans who have followed the Browns' journey for over a decade are expressing their excitement and well wishes across social media platforms. The overwhelming response has reinforced what many have always believed about Meri: her capacity to inspire others through her authenticity and openness. TLC, the network that has showcased the Browns' lives for years, quickly confirmed the happy news with an official statement. The network congratulated Meri and the Brown family, noting that moments like these are a reminder of why audiences connect so deeply with the show. While Sister Wives has never shied away from portraying the complexities of plural marriage, it has also celebrated the universal joys of family, parenthood, and togetherness. Meri's news is one more example of how life continues to evolve in unexpected and beautiful ways. The addition of two babies to the family is a particularly touching turn in Meri's personal journey. Longtime viewers know that motherhood has always been a deeply personal and sometimes challenging topic for her. From her early years on the show, she spoke candidly about her hopes, her struggles, and her love for children. This latest chapter not only fulfills a long-held dream but also demonstrates her belief that family can grow in many different ways. At any stage in life for the Brown family, this moment has become a unifying celebration. Family gatherings have been full of joy and warmth, with the new babies at the center of everyone's attention. Even members of the family who have grown more distant over the years have found themselves coming together to share in the excitement. According to those close to the family, the babies have a way of lighting up any room, their presence a gentle reminder of life's simple and most important blessings. In the days following the announcement, Meri shared her thoughts publicly. She expressed gratitude for the love and support she has received, both from her family and from the countless fans who have been part of her journey for so long. Her words reflected not only her happiness but also her deep sense of purpose. She spoke about the responsibility and privilege of raising children, her hopes for their futures, and her determination to give them a life full of love, guidance, and opportunity. Cody, for his part, has been seen embracing his role as a father in this new context. He has expressed his intention to be actively involved in the lives of these children, supporting Meri in every way possible. Observers note that this spirit of cooperation and mutual support between the two is a refreshing and uplifting development, especially for those who have seen their relationship weather difficult moments in the past. The babies themselves, though too young to know the impact they've had, have already changed the tone and energy of the family. Every milestone, every tiny smile, every new sound has been celebrated. These little ones have brought a renewed sense of joy and optimism into the Browns' lives, a reminder that even in a family with a complex history, love has the power to heal and unite. Fans of Sister Wives can expect this heartwarming development to become an important part of the show's upcoming episodes. While TLC has not revealed exactly how much of the baby's early days will be featured, it is clear that viewers will get to witness some of the family's joy firsthand. For many longtime fans, this will be a chance to see a softer, more joyful side of the Browns, one that has always existed but is now shining brighter than ever. Meri's journey has been marked by resilience, self-discovery, and a willingness to embrace change. This latest chapter, becoming the mother of two beautiful babies, is both a culmination of her past dreams and the beginning of an exciting new path. It's a reminder that life's blessings can come at any time, often when they are least expected. As the Browns continue to adjust to this wonderful addition to their family, one thing is certain: these two children are surrounded by love. From Meri's unwavering dedication to Kody's supportive presence, from the extended family's excitement to the fans' outpouring of congratulations, the babies have entered a world eager to cherish and protect them. In the end, this moment is about more than just the arrival of two little ones. It's about hope, unity, and the power of family, values that have always been at the heart of Meri's life and the Sister Wives story. And as Meri steps into this new chapter, she does so with the full support of her loved ones, ready to give her children the best possible start in life. For the Browns, the future looks brighter than ever. And for Meri, the title of mother to two beautiful babies is not just a role but a dream fulfilled, a dream that will now guide her days, fill her heart, and inspire those who have followed her journey from the beginning. Cody Brown, the patriarch of the well-known reality TV family from TLC's hit series Sister Wives, has been sentenced to 2 years in prison and ordered to pay a $1 million fine following a shocking verdict in court. The news has sent ripples through the fan community and the entertainment world, as the charges stem from serious abuse allegations that have now been legally proven. For years, Cody Brown has been a polarizing figure, with some viewers defending his choices as part of a polygamous lifestyle, while others have criticized his behavior toward his wives and children. Now, the latest developments mark a turning point in the public perception of the once charismatic family leader. The legal case against Cody began quietly, with whispers and rumors surfacing over a year ago. First, neither the network nor the family addressed the speculation directly. However, as investigative journalists began digging deeper, more and more troubling claims emerged. These allegations eventually caught the attention of law enforcement, leading to a full-scale criminal investigation. Authorities gathered testimony from multiple individuals, and court documents revealed disturbing details that painted a troubling picture of Cody's conduct. The charges centered on a pattern of abusive behavior that, according to prosecutors, took place over several years. Trial, which lasted several weeks, was emotionally charged. Testimonies from those affected were harrowing, with many describing a controlling, manipulative environment. Prosecutors argued that Cody used his authority within the family to intimidate and emotionally harm others, while also engaging in actions that crossed the line into criminal abuse. Defense attorneys tried to portray him as a misunderstood man whose unconventional lifestyle had been unfairly judged by outsiders. They claimed the accusations were exaggerated or taken out of context, but the jury was ultimately not persuaded. After careful deliberation, they returned a guilty verdict on multiple counts. When sentencing day arrived, the courtroom was filled with tension. The judge addressed Cody directly, stating that his actions had caused significant harm to vulnerable people who trusted him. The judge emphasized that the sentence was not only about punishing past behavior but also about sending a clear message that abuse, no matter the setting, would not be tolerated. 2-year prison term, combined with a hefty $1 million fine, reflected the seriousness of the offenses. Legal experts have noted that the fine is particularly substantial for a case of this nature, likely intended to prevent Kody from profiting from media deals related to his crimes. Reactions from the public have been intense and divided. Many fans expressed shock that the allegations they had long suspected were now confirmed in court. Social media platforms were flooded with discussions, some praising the victims for their courage in coming forward, while others expressed disbelief and disappointment in a man they had once admired on television. There were also debates about the role the show may have played in enabling Kody's behavior, as reality TV often thrives on drama and personal conflict. Critics of the network argued that warning signs had been visible for years, yet production continued to spotlight and even amplify those dynamics for entertainment value. Within the Brown family, the impact has been profound. Several family members have issued public statements, some distancing themselves from Kody entirely, while others chose more measured responses. Reports suggest that certain wives and children had long been estranged from him before the trial began, and the verdict has only deepened those divisions. Meri, Janelle, Christine, and Robin, Kody's wives from different periods of his polygamous marriage, have each faced scrutiny about what they knew and when they knew it. While some have claimed ignorance, others have hinted at having had private concerns that they now regret not acting on sooner. TLC has remained relatively quiet in the immediate aftermath, issuing only a brief statement saying they are evaluating the future of the Sister Wives franchise in light of recent events. Insiders say the network is in crisis mode, weighing whether to cancel the show altogether or to continue focusing on the other family members without Kody's involvement. There are also rumors that legal constraints could prevent Kody from appearing in any new media while serving his sentence, making his participation in future projects unlikely. Financially, the verdict could be devastating for Kody. In addition to the $1 million fine, legal fees have reportedly mounted into the hundreds of thousands. Without the steady income from the show and other ventures, questions remain about how he will meet these obligations. Some sources suggest that property sales may be on the horizon, including land in Coyote Pass, Arizona, which has been a central storyline on the series for years. Psychologists and relationship experts have also weighed in on the case, noting that patterns of control and abuse can sometimes be masked in public by charisma and selective storytelling. They point out that Kody's public persona on Sister Wives, as a sometimes overbearing but ultimately loving father, may have obscured more troubling realities behind the scenes. Case, they say, serves as a reminder that media portrayals rarely capture the full truth of complex relationships, especially in high-pressure, unconventional family structures. Some of the victims have expressed relief at the sentencing, though they acknowledge that healing will take time. Advocates for survivors of abuse have praised the case as a significant example of the legal system holding a high-profile individual accountable. They hope it encourages others in similar situations to come forward, even when the person in question holds considerable influence or public goodwill. As Kody prepares to serve his sentence, there is little clarity about what his life will look like after prison. 56 years old, he will be facing the challenge of rebuilding his reputation and relationships, assuming he chooses to attempt it at all. Some insiders believe he may relocate entirely to escape the glare of public attention, while others think he might try to re-enter the media world in a different capacity. However, with a criminal conviction for abuse, opportunities in the entertainment industry may be severely limited. The story of Cody Brown's downfall is a cautionary tale for reality TV and for audiences who consume it. It raises questions about how much of what viewers see on screen is real, how much is performance, and whether the pursuit of ratings can sometimes overshadow moral responsibility. As this chapter closes for the Brown family, it is unclear whether they, or the show that made them famous, can ever return to the way things were. What is certain is that Kody's conviction marks a permanent shift in his legacy, transforming him from a television personality into a cautionary figure whose name will now be associated not with polygamy and family drama, but with abuse and accountability. Meri Brown, one of the most talked-about figures from the hit TLC series Sister Wives, has once again shaken the foundation of the Brown family with a bombshell revelation that fans are still struggling to process. In a stunning move that has sparked outrage, speculation, and heated debates across social media, Meri reportedly leaked a series of bank statements that allegedly show Aurora Brown, daughter of Kody and Robin Brown, spending an astonishing $75,000 on boutique shopping sprees over the past year. This leak, dubbed the 2025 Boutique Bombshell, has quickly become one of the most talked-about scandals in the show's history, and it's raising serious questions about money management, family priorities, and underlying tensions that have been brewing for years. According to reports circulating among Sister Wives fan forums and entertainment news outlets, Meri's decision to go public with the financial records was not impulsive. Insiders claim that she had been sitting on this information for months, frustrated by what she perceived as hypocrisy and favoritism within the Brown household. While other family members have been struggling financially, particularly in the wake of property disputes over Coyote Pass, Meri allegedly felt it was unfair that such large sums were being spent on luxury clothing, accessories, and high-end personal items without transparency. The leaked bank statements, which have been shared widely online, reportedly show multiple transactions from family-linked accounts to exclusive boutiques, designer brand stores, and online luxury retailers. Some single purchases reportedly exceeded $5,000, suggesting these were not just casual shopping trips but high-end spending sprees. Fans have pointed out specific entries in the leaked documents that list well-known designer labels, expensive handbags, rare jewelry pieces, and even custom-made clothing. What has made this scandal particularly explosive is the timing. In recent seasons, Sister Wives has shown the family grappling with money troubles, delayed construction on Coyote Pass, strained business ventures, and several family members taking on additional jobs to make ends meet. Viewers have seen emotional conversations about cutting back expenses and being more financially responsible. Against this backdrop, the revelation that one member of the family was allegedly indulging in tens of thousands of dollars in luxury purchases has left fans stunned. For Meri, this leak appears to be part of a larger statement about fairness and accountability. Sources close to her have suggested that she felt silenced within the family for years, often being painted as the difficult wife who was out of step with the rest of the household. By exposing what she claims is irresponsible spending, Meri may be trying to show that her concerns about favoritism, particularly towards Robin and her children, are valid and based on concrete evidence. Aurora, now an adult, has been known to have an interest in fashion and style. She has previously appeared on social media in carefully curated outfits, showcasing a taste for luxury that some fans have noticed. However, the alleged scale of the spending revealed by Meri's leak goes far beyond what anyone expected. The accurate $75,000 in boutique purchases would represent a staggering amount for any individual, let alone for someone in a family that has publicly discussed financial struggles. Robin Brown, Aurora's mother, has so far remained publicly silent on the matter, though fan speculation is rampant. Some believe she will defend her daughter fiercely, framing the purchases as either exaggerated or taken out of context. Others suspect Robin may argue that the money came from personal earnings or separate accounts, not from shared family funds. Until Robin or Aurora address the leak directly, the speculation is unlikely to die down. Cody Brown, meanwhile, is in a particularly difficult position. As the patriarch, he has long been accused of showing favoritism towards Robin and her children, often to the detriment of his relationships with his other wives and their kids. This new scandal threatens to reinforce that perception, especially if fans conclude that Cody allowed such spending while other parts of the family struggled financially. Social media is already buzzing with criticism, with some viewers accusing Cody of neglecting his responsibility to ensure fairness and fiscal discipline across the board. The reaction from the fan base has been swift and intense. On platforms like Reddit, Instagram, and TikTok, discussions about the leaked statements have dominated Sister Wives communities. Many fans are expressing outrage, questioning why such large sums would be spent on luxury goods when the family has often portrayed itself as financially stretched. Others are defending Aurora, suggesting that the spending could have been her own money, perhaps from a job, modeling work, or social media sponsorships. Critics of Meri's actions argue that leaking private financial records is a serious breach of trust, regardless of the underlying issue. They point out that this could permanently damage relationships within the already fractured family. Reporters, however, are applauding Meri for pulling back the curtain on what they see as long-standing inequality and double standards. For these fans, the leak is less about the clothes and more about the principle. If one member of the family is living lavishly while others are scraping by, it speaks volumes about the internal dynamics of the Browns. This incident also raises broader questions about the future of sister wives. The show has always thrived on real-life drama, but scandals of this magnitude can blur the line between entertainment and deeply personal conflict. If Meri's leak leads to lasting fallout, it could dramatically reshape how the Browns interact both on and off camera. Some fans believe it may even push certain family members to step away from filming altogether, especially if they feel their private lives are being weaponized for public sympathy or outrage. In the days following the leak, Meri has not publicly denied her involvement, which many interpret as tacit confirmation. She has, however, posted several cryptic messages on her social media accounts about truth, transparency, and breaking free from toxic patterns. These posts, while not directly mentioning Aurora or the bank statements, seem to align with her long-running narrative of standing up for herself and challenging what she perceives as injustices within the family. Financial experts weighing in on the controversy have noted that $75,000 in boutique spending within a single year is significant enough to raise eyebrows even in wealthy households. They also point out that for families who rely partly on television contracts and public image for income, such revelations can have indirect financial consequences if they alienate the fan base or create negative publicity. For now, the Sister Wives 2025 boutique bombshell remains a developing story. Coming weeks will likely bring more statements, clarifications, and perhaps even counterclaims from other family members. Whether the leak ultimately leads to greater transparency or simply deepens existing divisions is still unclear. What is certain is that Meri's bold move has reignited debates about the Browns' finances, relationships, and the power struggles that continue to play out both on-screen and behind closed doors. If history is any indication, this scandal will not be quickly forgotten. Like so many other moments in Sister Wives history, it will become part of the ongoing saga, a reminder that beneath the reality TV cameras and scripted interviews lies a real family grappling with trust, money, and the very human tendency to clash when personal values collide with shared obligations. Sister Wives star Cody Brown, a figure long synonymous with polygamous drama, fame, and family spectacle, has recently faced a humbling twist in his public life. While fans have grown accustomed to seeing him orchestrate his household and navigate the delicate dynamics of multiple marriages, the latest reports suggest that his new professional venture has thrown him into unfamiliar territory, revealing vulnerabilities rarely showcased on screen. Sources close to the production reveal that Kody, who has spent years commanding attention as the head of a sprawling family unit, has now been confronted with challenges that underscore his human limitations. Industry insiders note that the project, which remains under wraps in certain aspects, demanded a level of adaptability and skill that Kody has struggled to master. This has sparked a wave of commentary among fans, with many noting that the reality TV star's persona of control and authority seems to be encountering real-world obstacles. For years, Cody Brown has cultivated a public image as the central figure in Sister Wives, navigating the complexities of a plural marriage while maintaining a charismatic presence. However, reality television, while often scripted or guided, has long allowed Kody to frame the narrative in his favor. His new venture, by contrast, reportedly leaves little room for improvisation, requiring expertise and dexterity that extend beyond managing family dynamics or performing for the camera. Insiders suggest that Kody's performance in this new role has been met with mixed reviews. Colleagues describe him as earnest and well-intentioned, yet often unprepared for the practical demands of the work. This marks a notable departure from his television persona, which is built on confidence and assertiveness. Observers note that the juxtaposition between his on-screen authority and off-screen inexperience has been striking, generating a blend of sympathy and amusement among fans. The timing of this development is particularly significant given Kody's current public image. Following multiple high-profile marital splits and ongoing scrutiny of his family life, Kody's ventures into the professional realm serve as a litmus test for how he manages public perception outside the confines of his family narrative. Analysts suggest that this period represents a critical juncture for the reality star, offering both risks and opportunities to reshape how he is seen by audiences. Fans of Sister Wives have taken to social media to comment on Kody's latest challenge. Reactions range from light-hearted jabs to supportive messages encouraging him to persevere. One common thread, however, is the recognition that Kody, long accustomed to directing and orchestrating his environment, is now in a position where he must adapt and learn. This shift, while potentially humbling, may also offer valuable lessons for a figure whose public identity has often been framed around control and command. Kody's journey highlights a broader theme familiar to those who follow reality television: the difference between curated on-screen personas and the realities of life beyond the camera. For years, Sister Wives has allowed audiences to witness the careful navigation of multiple relationships, financial arrangements, and household management. Kody's new professional endeavor, by contrast, exposes him to the unpredictability and accountability inherent in more conventional work environments, reminding viewers that fame does not always translate to competence in every arena. Experts in celebrity culture point out that public figures often encounter moments that test their resilience, adaptability, and humility. Kody's latest experience serves as a prime example of this phenomenon. While some critics have seized upon his struggles as fodder for ridicule, others argue that facing challenges outside one's comfort zone is a sign of growth. In this context, Kody's current situation can be framed not as a failure, but as a potentially transformative experience, providing insights into his character and personal development. This development also sheds light on the broader dynamics of the Brown family. For years, Kody's role as the leader and decision-maker has shaped the public's perception of the family's inner workings. His struggles in a new professional environment may alter how audiences view his authority, competence, and overall persona. Analysts suggest that this shift could influence how viewers interpret past interactions and decisions depicted on Sister Wives, adding a new layer of complexity to the show's ongoing narrative. Despite the challenges, Kody remains committed to his professional pursuit. Sources indicate that he approaches the work with determination, acknowledging his areas of weakness while seeking guidance from more experienced colleagues. This willingness to learn, coupled with his public acknowledgement of the difficulties, has garnered a degree of respect from fans who appreciate seeing a more vulnerable side of a figure long defined by confidence and control. Kody's experience underscores the evolving nature of celebrity in the modern era. The lines between public persona and private capability are increasingly scrutinized, and reality stars are often judged not only for their on-screen presence but also for their ability to navigate real-world challenges. In this, Kody's latest endeavor can be viewed as a test of his adaptability, resilience, and capacity for personnel outside the familiar territory of family and reality. Industry observers suggest that the outcome of Kody's current project could have long-term implications for his career. Success, even incremental, may open doors to new opportunities and redefine his public image. Conversely, continued struggles could reinforce perceptions of vulnerability and humanize him in ways that contrast with the authoritative figure portrayed on Sister Wives. Either outcome contributes to the evolving narrative surrounding Cody Brown, adding depth and nuance to his story in the public eye. Ultimately, Cody Brown's experience reflects the broader reality faced by many who transition from curated fame to real-world endeavors. The juxtaposition between on-screen authority and off-screen challenge offers insight into the pressures and expectations placed upon public figures. It also serves as a reminder that adaptation, learning, and resilience are universal traits, essential not only in professional pursuits but in the navigation of life's unpredictable landscape. As fans continue to follow the story, the anticipation surrounding Kody's progress is palpable. Social media commentary, speculation, and insider reports contribute to a narrative that extends beyond the confines of Sister Wives, inviting audiences to engage with a more multidimensional portrait of the reality star. While the journey may be challenging, it is one that promises growth, reflection, and the potential to reshape public perception in meaningful ways. In conclusion, Cody Brown, long viewed as a figure of control and authority within the Sister Wives franchise, is facing a moment of professional humility in his latest endeavor. The challenges he encounters provide a fresh perspective on his capabilities, resilience, and adaptability. Whether viewed as a lesson in humility or an opportunity for growth, Kody's experience underscores the universal reality that success in one domain does not guarantee mastery in another, and that public figures, like all individuals, must navigate a landscape filled with unexpected trials and opportunities for personal evolution. Cody Brown, patriarch of the reality TV phenomenon Sister Wives, has once again found himself at the center of public scrutiny. Known for his complex personal life and the challenges of maintaining harmony within a polygamist family, Cody now faces new attention. Due to his recent involvement in what he's described as a special forces role. This unexpected development has sparked widespread speculation about both his personal choices and the potential trajectory of Sister Wives in the coming years. Fans of the long-running TLC series have grown accustomed to watching Cody navigate difficult family dynamics, from financial disputes to romantic tensions, all under the public eye. However, news of his engagement with the Special Forces, whether symbolic or literal, introduces a new layer of intrigue. Questions immediately arise. How does this role impact Cody's availability for family life? Does this signify a shift in priorities that could affect the relationships portrayed on Sister Wives? And perhaps most importantly, what does this mean for the concept of a special forces role? Can be interpreted in multiple ways, and details about Cody's involvement remain sparse. Some sources suggest that Cody is participating in a program that emphasizes physical and mental resilience, leadership, and survival skills. Others speculate it could involve a form of media project or public engagement designed to rehabilitate or reinvent his image following years of on-screen controversies. Regardless of the specifics, the mere association with such a high-intensity and disciplined role immediately raises eyebrows among fans and critics alike. Cody's relationship with the women in his life, Meri, Janelle, Christine, and Robin, has always been a cornerstone of Sister Wives. Each season, viewers witness the complexities of polygamous marriage, with Cody at the center. His new role, however, may introduce logistical and emotional challenges. Special Forces training or obligations are notoriously time-consuming and physically demanding. For a man whose life has been deeply intertwined with the daily management of multiple households, this new venture could potentially disrupt established routines and expectations. Fans are left wondering whether Cody's commitment to personal growth and new experiences might. Critics have not hesitated to weigh in. Some suggest that Cody's decision for identity outside of his role as a husband and father. Over the years, Sister Wives has documented Cody's struggles with public perception, legal battles regarding polygamy, and the challenges of leading a non-traditional family. By stepping into Cody might be attempting to redefine his personal narrative, a narrative that has often been intertwined with controversy, tension, and drama. Whether this transformation will be embraced by his family or create further. Another dimension to consider is how Cody's new role intersects with Sister Wives as a television property. The show has evolved over nearly 2 decades, shifting from initial fascination with polygamy to deeper explorations of interpersonal conflict, generational differences, and the pursuit of personal fulfillment within a constrained family structure. Cody's involvement in Special Forces, or a similarly demanding endeavor, could serve as a narrative pivot, opening opportunities for producers to explore new storylines. On the other hand, it might signal a winding down of the series if Cody's commitments prevent him from maintaining the level of engagement that audiences have. Fan reactions have been but highly passionate. Some viewers applaud Cody for seeking growth and challenge outside of family drama. It is a natural evolution for someone who has been in the public eye for so long. Others express concern that this new chapter could overshadow the intimate, relational storytelling that made Sister Wives compelling. Social media platforms have been flooded with commentary speculating whether Cody's new pursuits will result in reduced screen time for his family or alter the show's core focus. Memes, hot takes, and fan theories abound, reflecting both intrigue and anxiety about the series' continuity. Industry insiders also note the potential marketing implications. Reality television thrives on transformation, suspense, and conflict, and Cody's Special Forces Association provides fertile ground for narrative innovation. Whether TLC chooses to document his journey in a focused special, integrated into the main series, or spin it off into an entirely new project remains a strategic decision. This development may reinvigorate the Sister Wives brand, attracting new viewers interested in adventure, personal reinvention, or even military-style challenges, while retaining longtime fans invested in the Brown family saga. Yet, there is a human element that cannot be overlooked. Cody Brown is not simply a television personality. He is a father, a husband, and a person navigating midlife transitions. The physical and psychological demands of a special forces environment, combined with the ongoing pressures of public scrutiny, are likely to be significant. Support systems within the family, as well as the wider social network, will play a critical role in ensuring that his pursuits do not come at the expense of mental or emotional well-being. Observers note that history has shown Cody to be adaptable and resilient, but the question remains: can these new pressures coexist with the responsibilities and expectations of polygamous family life? The broader implications for polygamy representation in media are also worth noting. Sister Wives has long been a lens through which viewers explore unconventional family structures. Cody's involvement in special forces might shift public perception once again, highlighting a side of his identity that extends beyond polygamy and domestic management. It raises questions about how personal evolution, professional aspirations, and reality television narratives intersect in shaping cultural understanding. Ultimately, Cody Brown's Special Forces role presents a multi-layered story with ramifications for both his personal life and the future of Sister Wives. Fans, critics, and media analysts alike are watching closely, weighing the potential for personal growth against the risks of family disruption. TLC faces a pivotal decision in determining how this new chapter is portrayed, while audiences speculate on whether the show will continue to document the intimate rhythms of Brown family life or pivot toward adventure-driven storylines centered on Cody himself. As the situation unfolds, one thing is clear: Cody Brown remains a figure of fascination and debate. His choices continue to provoke discussion about identity, responsibility, and the evolving nature of reality television. Whether his Special Forces involvement represents a temporary experiment, a permanent shift in priorities, or a dramatic narrative device for Sister Wives, it has undeniably raised questions about what the next chapter will look like, for both Cody and the series that has captivated audiences for years. With speculation mounting, one can only watch as events unfold, hoping for clarity on how Cody balances personal ambition with family commitment, and how Sister Wives adapts to this new dimension of the Brown family saga. Regardless of the outcome, it is evident that Cody Brown's life, both on and off camera, continues to offer a compelling, unpredictable narrative that keeps audiences engaged, questioning, and eager for the next revelation.